iNcontroL opting for mass sentries rather than stalkers, dropping a pylon. He's probably going to be dropping another pylon as he goes too. That's a decent spot to put it. You know, it gives him sort of map control, and he's going to send one probe in just to see the forces. He needs to get this other probe out of here before TTOne sees it, and he is going to be able to do that. Oh wait, no, TTOne has this watchtower, so what? How's that possible? I don't even see a unit. Oh, there's the probe. Derp. Okay. So lots of zealots, lots of sentries moving in for iNcontroL. Going to be able to take out this probe, no problem, most likely. This probe should be building a pylon. Oh, he actually already did. Okay, good. I was going to say either build a pylon over here by the Zelnaga Watchtower, over here at the high yield mineral area, as it is just slightly out of vision. But iNcontroL, a lot of zealots, a lot of sentries. That pylon finishes, warping even more zealots. He's spending that money as efficiently as he can. See, he doesn't go over 200 minerals or gas. He's just going to spend the gas as he gets it. This observer for TTOne finally scoping out everything that iNcontroL has, but he's missing the huge force right here, right outside of his base. So, man, these numbers are very close to each other. I'm going to switch to army. They actually were even right there for a second, but now, oh, iNcontroL stuck on this ramp, not going to be able to advance with these million zealots that he had. Look how, 4 or 5 of them just sitting there. If I were TTOne, oh no, TTOne gets that Colossus out. How did I miss that? That robotics bay to get the Colossus out. Wow, that's going to be huge, especially if he just sits up on this cliff and starts pew-pewing downwards. And iNcontroL actually told me himself every time someone says pew pew, he wants to strangle a StarCraft 2 nerd and wait for his body to go limp in his hands. So, yeah, iNcontroL has a thing for choking nerds. And I said pew pew, so he's probably going to be angry with me. But iNcontroL just casted one of my games, actually, with JP on Friday night, so now I get to cast one of his games. And TTOne taking just a huge advantage here. If only he saw this pylon and could run back and just snag it real quick. Oh, he did see it. Oh, so he is going to be able to take that out. The observer, very helpful with spotting pylons. iNcontroL still on one base. He's building 2 more gateways, 6 gateways. Obviously not going to be able to be supported off of one base, so he's going to need to expand at some point. And it looks like TTOne is actually sitting in a better position because he is going to get this Colossus out. He is catching up now on gateways. He's only going to have 4, but it's all he needs with this extra Colossus. And finally, a Nexus going down for TTOne. He's going to be the first to expand. iNcontroL basically banking on his one base play. He's not going to have really a ton of gas to play with, though, unless he expands quickly. A lot of posturing going on here, basically just building up their armies. TTOne sitting at 76 food, and iNcontroL slightly behind, as he did lose that previous engagement. He's only at 60 food. And looking around, yeah, this robotics bay, I can never remember the name of the robo bay, because in my mind, this is the Robo Bay, but it's actually the Robo Facility. And sometimes I even slip up and say Engineering Bay, which is a Terran building, so I really wish they had just kept the names the same. This is the Robo Facility, this is the Robo Bay. He needs to upgrade this thermal lance for the Colossus as soon as possible, too, because increasing that range is just monumental difference. And Colossi do so much damage. They actually do a really fast rate of fire, or faster rate of fire than they did previously. It was a recent patch change. So they do slightly less damage and fire slightly faster. And they do splash damage, so that's probably a good thing. You can get more shots off, actually end up doing more damage in the long run. If you die between shots, you lose that massive damage. So it balances it a little bit. TTOne just falling around. iNcontroL's army is going to be able to drop another pylon here. But if we look at the food count again, iNcontroL at 81, TTOne about 20 food ahead, and with these 2 Colossi is going to be able to hold off this push, I have a feeling. Especially since iNcontroL is on 6 warp gates. Again, staying under 100 minerals and 100 gas. He cannot use these warp gates fast enough. See, he's got the ability to build 3 more units here, but doesn't have the resources to do so. So these 2 Colossi are just gonna start firing lasers down this cliff and taking out stalkers and sentries and zealots one by one. This huge force, and iNcontroL knows he's behind. He sees the Expo, sees the Colossi. He's behind in tech and economy. Forced to GG. So good game to TTOne, and the series is now. Kerr won the last game. Wow. So Fnatic winning right now.